Today we are going to see log on to the SAP system. This is SAP logon icon. We are supposed to double click on it. Then select the server and click on log on. The moment when you click on log on, system has opened a screen. The moment when you click on log on, system has opened SAP screen. And here we are able to see some information. What is that? Client 800, user, password, logon language, and it displays some information. Welcome to IDES ECC 6.0 EHP8. Some information is displayed. Okay. Now, client. $800. User. The default user given by SAP is SAP user, and the default password given by SAP is India 123. And no need to enter the login language. By default, we are in English. Apart from that, it even displays in which version of SAP we are going to log on. It says, welcome to IDES ECC 6.0, including EHP8. Welcome to IDES ECC 6.0. INCL means including EHP8. This is version of SAP ERP software. Now I have my own user ID and password, so I will log on. Enter. Finally, we have entered into the SAP system. And if we want to perform any activity, we can do. Activity means create, change, or modify, or edit, delete, insert, etc. We can perform any activity. Okay, fine. Now we have opened this screen. Just observe what happens. And we are not responding to this screen, isn't it? Just I have entered user ID and the password. The moment you press enter, system has opened the home screen. Fine. Leave it first. Now, what is this client and what is this 800? SAP AG is a company basically. Okay. And their product is SAP ERP is their software product. So being an organization, SAP itself directly providing the solutions and services. On SAP ERP software to the, we can call as a clients, or we can call as a customers, or makes same sense. Therefore, SAP AG company will provide a number called client number, where the maximum number of digits allowed to maintain client number is 3, where it ranges from 000 to 999. We need to follow some norms of SAP, guys. Do or die. So always the client number will be in numeric. No alphabetic, no alphanumeric, only numeric. Maximum length is 3 digits. You cannot overcome it. Fine. Now, this company SAP AG, they have business partners in the market. Who are the business partners? Who are the business partners in the market for the company SAP? IBM, Accenture, Capgemini, Deloitte, TCS, Wipro, HCL, Tech Mahindra, CTS, Cognizant Technology Solutions, Infosys, etc., etc., etc. Like this, there are so many business partners in the market to the company SAP. Okay, where they are providing the solutions on SAP ERP software. Now I'll take a company, IBM company. So this company is providing the solutions on SAP ERP software to different clients, to different customers like Nestle, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Philips, Royal Enfield, Colgate, Nissan Motors, Shell Oil, Indian Oil, Tag Heuer, one of the luxury watches in the market, Tag Heuer. Coming to the retail segment, Tommy Hilfiger, Puma, Crocs, Adidas, etc., etc., etc. Like this company IBM, they have so many clients or customers in the market. So now IBM company, we supposed to call it as a implementation partner or service provider, where they are providing the services on SAP ERP software. Okay. Therefore, the IBM will provide a number called client number. Okay, fine. If you observe in the front screen, the moment when I click on log on, I specifically entered the number 800, client 800. Why the number 800? Why not some other number? I may enter 123, I may enter 764, I may enter 749, etc. Why 800? Client 800 is specifically given by SAP for SAP education and training purpose, where it contains some standard settings and values which are predefined by SAP itself. That's the reason even while you are practicing, client number should be 800 and username and password, whatever the credentials your training department will provide you, you need to log on. So like that you are going to access the server and practice. But client number should be 800. Make sure that. Okay. So this 800 number will not be given to anyone. It is only for educating the people and giving the training on SAP ERP product. That is SAP ERP software. So the moment when you click on, guys, now we are able to see the front screen of SAP. What it displays? SAP Easy Access. SAP Easy Access. We call this as a welcome screen or home screen or front screen of SAP. It means the moment you enter the user is the password. Normally you log on in your Gmail or Yahoo or Facebook or Twitter. The moment you enter your username and password, you will get the screen. In a similar manner, in SAP, the moment you enter the username and password, system displays the front screen. That is SAP Easy Access. Okay. So we call this as a SAP Easy Access is a screen or a session. Okay, is a screen or a session. Here, the SAP has provided the limitation to open the screens. What is that limitation? We cannot open more than 6 screens under a single user ID and the password. Very important. Again, I'll repeat. Here, to open the SAP Easy Access screens, the SAP has provided the limitation to open the screens. What is that limitation? The limitation is a particular user cannot open more than 6 screens. Whether you are a functional consultant, technical consultant, or user. User means, for example, we are implementing SAP to a company called Coca-Cola. All the employees of that organization, Coca-Cola, are called the users. Whoever it may be, we cannot overcome more than 6 screens. Moreover, if we want to restrict a particular user to open 3 or 4 or 5 screens, it can be done. Now here the user is Shaker. If you observe, during the logon, I have entered my name, user Shaker, and I given my password. So if we want to restrict the user Shaker not to open 3 or 4 or 5 screens, it can be done. But you cannot overcome more than 6 screens. Do or die, we need to follow some norms of SAP, guys. There is no other go. Okay. All this information will inform to the client at the beginning itself. Boss, this is our SAP norms. Okay. A particular user cannot open more than 6 screens. and we don't know the reason why SAP is given that limitation, only 6. Maybe the number 6 may be the lucky number to SAP, we don't know. But there is standard. There is no particular reason as of now in the market. Okay, you cannot overcome more than 6 screens. Even if you try it also, system will not entertain. Okay, so SAP Easy Access is a screen or a session which is used by functional consultants, technical consultants, and all the users from the client side, whoever it may be, even the CEO of the Coca-Cola company also, he cannot open more than 6 screens. Do or die. The maximum number of SAP Easy Access screens or sessions open is 6 under a single user ID and the password. Very important. Okay, fine. Now guys, initially what we did, guys, we have opened the SAP logon. We have selected the client number. By default, it will display 800 boss. If it is any other number displayed, make sure that during logon, client number should be 800. Enter your user ID password. Now, system has opened SAP Easy Access. I have opened the screen, but I did not perform any activity. Isn't it? Now, I will try to enter some MM. Please mute your microphone. Mute your microphone. Arey yaar, mute your microphone, yaar. Please. Now, I am going to enter MM01. I will try to press enter. I enter some command field. MM01. We'll see if the system will respond or not. What happened? It is disconnected. So click on yes. So it says software caused connection abort. It means I have opened the screen, the SAP Easy Access screen, but I did not respond to the screen. What is meaning of respond? As I told you, we did not perform any activity. Either create, either modify, either delete, or either insert, blah, 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 blah. We just kept the screen idle. So in SAP, when you open the screen, you will have some response time, maybe in seconds, maybe in minutes. Within that time, if you don't respond, the system will disconnect that screen. Remember, while you are practicing also, you have opened a screen, immediately you got a call, emergency call from your office or from your family members or from friends, whatever it may be. And you are hanging on the call. You have opened that screen for 5 to 10 minutes. You will come across this type of screen again. Okay. It was disconnected. Okay. So not a problem. Again, we will relog in. Remember guys, all of you. Again, client number, user, password, enter. Then you will get 3 options. Always you need to select the option 2. SAP Easy Access. As we discussed, you cannot open more than 6 screens. So already we have opened 1 screen, right? How to open the second one? At the top of the screen, here you can see there is option at the top. Create new session. Now system has opened second screen. Again click on it, create new session. System has opened the third one. Again click on it, the fourth one. Again click on it, the fifth one. There is another alternative way. Beside menu, click create session. The sixth one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. When I try for the seventh time, the system will throw the message, boss, maximum number of sessions is reached. So even if you try it also, system will not entertain. Even if you try it also, system will not entertain. Okay. Under a single user ID and the password.
This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah. So even if you try for the seventh time, system will not entertain. Fine. Well and good. Now I will close all the screens, boss. Now I just keep only one screen. As of now, we are in only one screen. Now, at the top of the SAP Easy Access, all of you observe, I am going to enter some command. This area we call as a command area. Okay. MM01. It may be in small letters, it may be in capitals. Enter. Immediately, system has taken to another screen. What is that another screen? Create material. Now, we are not in the front screen, boss. We are in some other screen. What is that some other screen? Create material. So here I can create a material, steel, aluminium, zinc, copper, gold, diamond, paper, pencil, etc. I can create any material. I don't want to create a material now. I want to create a supplier, vendor. So here we have two options. What are those? Number one, do you want to close the material screen and you want to open the vendor screen? Number two, do you want to minimize the material screen and you want to open the vendor screen? For example, the first option, I want to close this screen and I want to open the vendor screen. Then all of you observe. At the top of the screen, again I am going to enter some command. /n xk01. It may be in small or it may be capitals. Enter. Immediately, the material screen has been disappeared. It has opened a screen to create a vendor. Isn't it? In this screen, I can create a supplier, business partner. So vendor is also called as a business partner. To whom? To the company. Again, I don't want to create a vendor. I want to create a material. /n mm01. Enter. The vendor screen has been disappeared. It has opened a screen to create a material. If you observe, all of you guys, sometimes I'm going to enter the command /n mm01 or /n xk01. It may be in capitals or it may be small. It doesn't make any difference. Where MM01 and XK01 are the SAP given standard transaction codes. So we call them as a standard transaction codes to create a material and to create a supplier vendor. Not only in Hyderabad, in India, globally, these transaction codes are standard. Remember. and you don't have any abbreviation bars. What is this M? What is this M? Or what is this X? What is this K? Simply we call as a shortcut T code. There is nothing but transaction code. Basically, the syntax is slash and transaction code. This is syntax. Then what is the function of this syntax? The system close the current screen or transaction, we can call it, it makes some sense. And opens a new screen or session, or we can call it a transaction. Makes some sense. All of you observe carefully. We are not in the multiple screens. In the only one screen, it is overwriting. Sometimes material, sometimes vendor. My requirement is I need both screens. In the sense, material as well as supplier. If that is the case, slash o xk01 enter. What happened? Vendor screen has been displayed. What about the material? It has been minimized. So whichever the screen you want to open now, you can open, guys. Either create material or create vendor. Got the point? So slash o t code, the system minimize the current screen and opens a new screen. The system minimize the current screen and opens a new screen. Okay. Then what is this syntax? Slash and end, or it may be in small letters also. There is no difference. To log in, log off from SAP system with prior information. Prior information means system will ask you, boss Shekhar, do you want to close? That is, do you want to log off or log in? For example, already I have opened 2 screens. I open the remaining 4. 3, 4, 5, 6. 7th time, no chance. Now, in all the 6 screens, I am performing different transactions. In the sense, in one screen, I am creating a material. In another screen, I am creating a vendor. In another screen, I am going to purchase some material, purchase order. In another screen, I want to create a production order, CO01. In another screen, I want to create a sales order. In another screen, I want to receive the material from the vendor. I'll get a goods receipt. So, a single user Shaker is performing 6 activities. What are those? One activity is trying to create a material. Another activity is trying to create a supplier, purchase order, production order, sales order, goods. And in all the 6 screens, I have entered the data. And I am ready to save the documents, post the documents in the system. Then here, if I enter slash and end, if you press enter, system will ask, Shaker, you want to log off it or not? If I click on this button, yes, whatever the data this user Shekhar has entered, it will vanish. If you click on no, all the 6 screens are there and all the information what you have entered in all the 6 screens will be there. So system is giving you the prior notice whether you want to log off or not. Okay, then happily you can take the decision. Got the point? Now if this is the case, what is that? Slash and ex to exit or terminate from the SAP system without the prior information. It will not even ask you, boss. Right away terminate the screen. Okay, see how. So totally we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, isn't it? You just enter slash and ex, press enter. That's it. Whatever the data you have entered, whatever the information you have entered in all the 6 screens, it will vanish. Again, as usual, reload. Again, as usual, reload. What is this IDES? At the top of the screen, you have seen. Welcome to IDES BCC 6.0, including PHP 8. What is this IDES means? Sometimes interview questions will be very simple. You may know the answer, but you cannot. What is meaning of IDES means? Or IDES stands for Internet Demonstration Evaluator System. Given by SAP for SAP education and training purpose, where it contains default standard settings and values to run the day-to-day business transactions. Like, for example, company code, company code, controlling area, plant, purchasing organization, sales organization, etc. 1000, 2000, 3000, 4000, etc. And the version is treated as IDES version, which is specifically for SAP education and training purpose. It means if I want to create a purchase order, as of now I can create a purchase order because the SAP has given sample material, sample vendor, company code, controlling area, plant, purchasing organization, sales organization, blah 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 blah. Like 1000 is treated as a company, 1000 is treated as a company code, 1000 is treated as a controlling area, 1000 is treated as a plant, purchasing organization, sales organization, etc. Okay, and this version we call as a IDES version. So SAP Easy Access is a screen or a session where it can be used to perform any activity. Sometimes the command field will be closed like this, guys. So as a student, you might be confused. The same arrow mark for open command and close command field, command area. The same arrow mark to open or close command area. Suppose here enter MM01, enter. Then again, at the right side at the bottom of the screen, all of you see here, guys, you can choose the option. Do you want to display the client number? So system displays the client number. Or do you want to display the username? Who is the user? So username will be displayed. Or you want to display any transaction code is there for this screen, then you can display the transaction code. It's your will and wish. Again, this arrow mark also will be closed like this. Okay. So as I said, SAP Easy Access is a screen where everybody can access it. There is another environment wherein the functional consultants will have the authority to enter into that environment. What is that? SPRO is a transaction code used by SAP functional consultants only for configuration, customization, and to execute the project successfully. So this transaction code, neither the users nor technical guys will have authority. All the activities that are performed in SPRO environment are one-time activities in most of the cases. Of course, if required, we have the options to default, create, edit or modify or change, insert, delete. Okay, you have the option create or change or modify. One more thing, only certain parameters, I can say, or information can be edit, delete, insert. Only certain, not all. And for certain activities, you need to take the decision at the beginning of the implementation only. Remember, guys. Suppose we are implementing SAP to a company called Tata Steel. Okay. Let us say this company, they said to create a plant 1, Tata Steel, Jamshedpur. So I have created a TS01 as Jamshedpur plant in SPRO environment. Okay. Later on, after creation of the plant, client will get the grace time, grace period. Remember guys, in SAP environment, whatever the information, whatever the parameters we create, again, in benefit of doubt, we'll inform to the client. Boss, we have created the plant TS01. Is that okay or not? Okay. If they say we need some time, yes, time will be given. That is called grace time. Again, they will come back. Please remove this TS01 and give some other code. Yes, it can be done. So what does this mean? It means in SAP environment, everything is possible. Conditions apply. We need to follow some norms. You cannot play whatever you want in the real time, guys. So just now I told you this is IDES version. Therefore, to my username and password, I don't have any restrictions or authorizations. If I want to open sales order, I can open the sales order screen. If I want to open the production order, I can open the production order screen. If I want to create a purchase order, I can open the purchase order screen. It means there is no restriction or limitation to my user ID. As a result, I am going to open other related functional department or functional module screens also. This is during the training program, remember guys. But in real time, for each and every screen, you need to get the authorizations, permissions. You cannot play whatever you want left and right in real time. Very, very important statement. Please make a note of it. So this IDS version is a training version. Okay. So you can do whatever you want. But in real time, that is not the case. Okay. Suppose there is an issue, let's say for example, in MM department. You got a one issue in the business, but the MM consultant want to trace from the sales where this problem has started, the origin of this problem, where it has started. Now they came to know it was started from the sales department. Now I want to track, I want to see, or I want to monitor the sales data. But you are a MM functional consultant. How come? Then in your team, you will inform to the manager or senior consultant, whatever may be the organization hierarchy. Then the manager will inform to the admin people, that is basis consultant. Boss, to that shaker, give permission to the sales screen. Again, the admin will inform to the shaker which screen you want. Then I'll say, boss, please give me the permission to open the sales order screen. Then to my user, he will provide you the permission to open the sales screen. Then only I can open. Got the point? Even in the real time also, you can access any screen. Conditions apply with a high level of approvals. Okay. So this is main thing. So SPRO environment is an environment. Whatever the activities, information we create, 99.99% or 99.5%, whatever it may be, all the information is treated as one-time activity. Okay. So you have created a plant TS01 for Tata Steel Jamshedpur plant. That's it. Till lifelong SAP ERP software is there in that company Tata Steel Jamshedpur plant, the plant code will be TS01. That's it. Do or die. Client cannot take its own decision. Okay. So everything how it takes place, the project is in real time. Parallelly it will go. We need to guide the client. We need to educate the client, and at the same time, we need to gather the information of the business of the client. Otherwise, what will know, isn't it? So everything we are creating, we in the sense, group of functional consultants are creating as per the client requirement only. If you say yes, create Shaker the plant TS01, then only I'll create. If they say don't create the plant TS01, wait for 2 days, we'll give some other code. Yes, okay, Baba, I'll wait for 2 days. So everything is as per the client requirement. Conditions apply by educating, by providing a set of guidelines. We'll go ahead in the real time. We in the sense, a group of functional consultants. But in the training software version in ideas, even when you get the user ID and the password, you can open whatever the screen you want, left and right. Okay, but in real time that is not the case. Your system boundaries is within a MM only because you are MM functional consultant. Beyond that, you cannot open. And it reflects to other functional consultants also. Don't think that this is only for MM. The same procedures, everything, it will reflect or it will trigger to all the consultants. So to perform all these activities in our SAP ERP system, we need to design or we need to frame the organization structure called SAP organization. A group of functional consultants, after understanding the total client current business process, they will frame, they will design this organization structure. Okay, guys. Without designing this organization structure, we cannot run the show in SAP. The same diagram we can see even in our SAP system, provided we need to configure, we need to customize each and every organization. So what is this organization structure? What is this company code and all? See in the next class. Done for the day.